Hello and welcome back to another episode on Fichthal the MaizePlus experiment map. So we are doing our routine milk sale in the morning, and after that I'm going to tackle that Merlo upgrade I was talking about in the previous episode. And after that I think we have nothing more to do. Let me just check one thing before I commit to that. So nitrogen levels on our grass fields. Can't remember if I slur it after. Yeah, I think I have. So nitrogen is all set. So we got paid milk 10,646. Regarding the cows, I have allowed more pregnancies. So we have 3 cows that are 10% pregnant and 6 that are 80% and 6 that are 70%, which means our milk production is going to go right up very quickly. But I am not sure what to do with all the calves, so I might wait for them to be a little older and then sell them. I'm not sure, maybe I will sell the calves as they are and just keep the cows. Look at the hedge, how nicely it looks, all autumn colors and all that. Yeah, and since we don't really have much to do, I was thinking of showcasing a feature this map has, and that is a sawmill where you can produce firewood and then you can deliver that firewood to houses around the map, which I think is a really nice thing. But since it's not a main focus, I might do this with some money adding and then deleting, so we have the same state as we are right now, if you know what I mean. They're just gonna be a showcase and not a real thing, so I'm not gonna be buying the sawmill for real. I'm not gonna be chopping wood, I'm just gonna cheat it in. Yeah, and then we can produce a bit of firewood and then distribute it around the map, so you can see how that works. And I think that's a really neat feature. Okay, now let's see what we can do. Maybe I should take this bucket with me in case that setup works. I might just sell this one because it will be obsolete, or it will be no use for us having 2 buckets and 1 telehandler. Unless we use it for manure loading. Yeah, that might be another option. It would definitely hasten the loading process because that fork, I think it's 1,500 liters and this bucket is 3,000, so yeah, might just work. So let me wash it. We still have some lime on it. Turbofarmer. I'm not sure, but I think I saw news for FS25 that the Merlo is actually coming to the base game. That's exciting because these are really useful and versatile. You can put 3-point link, you can have PTO output at the back, so yeah, this is really neat if that is the case. Okay, so the plan is to first customize the Merlo, as it's supposed to be said. And let's see, we can put that 3-point link. That would also work if we would put a what's it called, a weight on the back, and we can have weights like this. So this is 1,500. Okay, this seems to be the most weight we can put on as a part of the machine. And let's try. So 2,200 customize C. And let's try the bucket now. Telehandler tools. So we have this one at the moment. It's 3,000 liters, so 3 cubic meters. But we have other options. And other options are as follows. When I scroll way down. Universal bucket. No, that's smaller. Wait. But I had more. Where are they? I don't understand. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I have found the bucket. Nah, I'm just kidding. So we have to go in front-loaded tools, and it's here, but we can set it up for telehandler. The bucket I was searching for, and let's scroll just a little bit, and it's this Lizard universal bucket. So capacity we're gonna keep at standard 3,500. We could lift it up to unrealistic, but I don't want to. So you can go up to, well, you can go very high. So to 25,000 liters, which is unrealistic for sure. Let's go with standard capacity. Shovel teeth. I don't want shovel teeth. This is for dirt digging. We can have it for telehandler, which is our machine, and let's choose a color. Maybe jet black would be good. We don't have the teeth, the mounts. Is there a metallic inox galvanized? Yeah, galvanized. This looks nice. Oh, we should go with a galvanized bucket. Yeah, that's it. And the grapple, what is this? Can I actually see it? Oh yeah, it's the teeth if you want to have it. We don't have it, so that's gonna be standard as is. Let's go and buy it. And now how you test, well, how I will test the compatibility of the weights in the back. Wait, do I have the weights? Yeah, I do. And the bucket, when it's full, is you hook it up and then you use the easy development controls. Yeah, this is quite a wide bucket. Okay, it is going to fit in the silage pit, so there's no problems with that. Anyway, you go to that mod, and I want to fill level with... Now I have to find the grass silage. Silage grass. I think it's grass silage, yeah. Fill. Okay, so we have 3,500, and yeah, needs to be handling it very well. Okay, let me just check one more thing, if I can have an even bigger bucket, because this one is only 500 liters more. What about the wheel loaders? Yeah, these are big. So this is 3.5, 4,000. The Volvos have big buckets, but probably no. Let's go to... Yeah, this one would be amazing. Thatcher type. Oh, we can use the telehandler. Okay, let's buy this then. And this one is a high tip bucket, which means that you can actually flip it over. So that's why it's also so expensive. Okay, cool, it is compatible. Let me go and connect the hoses. And yeah, this bucket is cool because when you have it over the trailer, you can simply dump like this. so you can go really high without hitting the trailer. Okay, let me try and fill this one up, and let's see the compatibility. Again, I have to scroll all the way through. Nope, grass silage, fill. Okay, how are we? Okay, we are a bit light on the rear, but I think this is manageable. I think we have to go at this height approximately, and then I can dump it. So yeah, it is going to load our telehandler quite a lot, and we're gonna have to make gentle movements so we don't start flying. But yeah, let's try this one. If it doesn't work, we can always go back and resell it. So let me empty this, and let's sell the front loader and this shovel. Yes, sell it. Okay, so let's bring this back to the farm. What about the width? Yeah, okay, it's wide enough. It needs to be just a little bit wider than the telehandler is, so you can go right up to the edge of the silage pit to empty it out. But yeah, this is looking very good. Good, so that means that we can then sell the silage for the manure fork we have over there at the manure pit. And we can have this resting right here. Nice. Okay, so we made the upgrades that I wanted to. And now thinking of give me a second so I make some plans for our immediate future. Okay, I have made a decision, and I'm going to showcase that sawmill mod or part of the map now. For that I will add money. I have written down 115,948, and I'm gonna reset my money back to this when I'm done with all that wood. But yeah, let me add some money. This should be enough. And this is the mod. So on the map you can see it's right here. So this is our farm, this is the store, and this is right here. This was the field that we owned at the beginning of this Let's Play, but yeah, we sold it afterwards because it was very tedious. And you have two ways of selling wood. You can simply drive it in here and sell it, or you can dump it into this feeder, which I think is the better way to go about it. We have already a delivery of wood, so let me go and purchase this sawmill, and then we're gonna get straight to work. The sawmill costs 75,000. And as for the manipulation agent of this place, I was thinking of showing another mod, which is this. It's Paus. And you're gonna see shortly why it's special. The tires are good. Design. Beacon, yeah, we can have a beacon, attachers. We don't really need 3-point attacher at the back, and this can be randomized like this. Okay, let's buy it. And now I'm going to need what was this? It was a telehandler, I think. Yeah. I'm going to need something to move the logs about. Let me see what we have over here. Okay, double log for 4 logs. Okay. So let me get into it. Okay, now why is this Paus so special? So you can do this normally, you can do this, you can go up and down, and you can go left. This is right. And you can go left. And also, you know, do all the things, which I think is going to be very useful at that small yard we have, because the sawmill isn't very big. So yeah, let me know what you think about it, but I found this mod very, very interesting. Connect the hoses. And let's go. We are very close to the shop, so this is working good for us. Yeah, but I think this is a really neat thing. It's also articulated, so you can practically do anything in a very, very tight space. And it also has a horn. Okay, and this is the sawmill. Now let me try to put a log into it. I'm not going to go overboard with the loading, because wood physics are not too good in Farming Simulator. Okay, so we can now simply turn this, lift it up. Okay, I'm struggling with the controls a bit. No, not like this, not like this. Not like this. Come on. How do you put it forward? I've done it already, so I'm not sure what is... Okay, this is up and down, this is this. And this is that. Yeah, maybe I need to... Yeah, that's it. I had the tool selected, so this is why it didn't work. And excuse the struggle. Okay, so this might not be the best thing, because I need to change the tools to actually be able to drop it. Okay, you know what? I think this is gonna be much better, since we have articulated. Ah, the love of... Okay, let's pull this in and let's straighten it out, and we're gonna use it as a normal telehandler, but I hope you get the idea behind this. And I really think this is a very, very neat mod. Let's try doing it from the inside. Okay, can we get two? Oh, yes, it's only one. But yeah, wood physics would be nice if they would be adjusted so it actually works. I have been talking about squishy bales. I don't know when, but I have been talking about it, and I think if the logs would be just a little bit squishy, it could make all the difference in the world. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm gonna do it by hand. Yeah, because logs behave very differently than they do in real life. Because you can't really grab onto it or go under it, as you can see right here. So you just kind of tap it in with forks, and that's about it. That's about the most you can do when you're picking them up from the ground. If you have them on a rack of some sort, it is a lot easier. But yeah, doing it like this, picking them from the ground, when you have, for example, your tree fallen and cut up, and you want to put it into a trailer, it might give you some headaches. Hey, can I reach? Let's see. All right, we got two at a time, which again, this is really not realistic, and I do believe they're gonna fall. Yeah, of course. So again, this is just to showcase. If I would be doing this as a let's play, I would definitely not use all that money cheats and all that. Come on. Okay. Okay, and let's say this is good enough. Let me take this off, because we're gonna need the pallet fork next. And let us start the sawmill. Yeah, but this loading rack is really neat, because the logs get picked in here and put into the saw, and they get what's it called? They get processed, and we want to have firewood, so you can make pallets, which are usable on this map. You need to put pallets, for example, in your dairy, because otherwise you won't get any pallets of your cheese or whatever you are producing. You won't get those spawned. You can have long boards, you can have planks, and you can have firewood. And let's deactivate all the rest. We are going to have only firewood. Okay, now to accept the wood, and it has accepted all but one log. Come on, don't be shy. Okay, now we have around 8,000 liters of wood, and now we have to wait. So let me quickly reset the money back to 115,948. Okay, and this is our starting money, and I will see you in the morning. Okay, just to update you a bit, I have skipped the whole month. We were in 1st of November, we are now on 1st of December. And look at the hedges, they are without leaves, it's winter time. and we have milk for 3 days. So our cows are currently producing very little milk because they are about to give birth. 6 of them are 90% and 6 of them are 80% pregnant. So yeah, we don't really have much milk production at the moment, and this is the whole month's worth of milk that I'm selling. There is nothing else to do. The sawmill has been running all the time. Okay, let me sell that. And meanwhile, I can show you the sawmill. So we had around 8,000 liters of wood in, now we have 6,784, and we are producing firewood. So it's going down very slow, around 1,200 per month. Okay, we got paid 20 grand for the milk. And I think I'm going to start delivering some firewood. And again, I will delete the income we get from that. So there is no cheating of the money in. But yeah, okay. I'll be back on the farm and then we'll continue. Okay, now to showcase that firewood, I am going to get a come on, a pallet fork. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. There is another issue. I seem to have broken the map because I activated the mod starting spring, and look at that. Everything is withered. The whole map. Now I have set fields 3, 5, and 6 to barley and wheat, but right now, yeah, this really isn't looking too good. So I might have messed it up. And if you're going to set up your gameplay on Fichthal, because this has a very peculiar schedule for putting crops into the ground, as you can see, you have wheat and barley, you can only sow them in fall, and also canola, and everything else is sown in spring. So yeah, I hope that when spring comes around we are going to have a bit more luck, but it's probably all gonna be root crops again. So it's all gonna be corn, sunflowers, and soybeans, potatoes, sugar beet, you know. All that, which is not very useful for us if we want to lease a field. So I might change the state of other fields also. But because there's so many of them, I think I'm just gonna do a few. If I want to rent a field, for example, to have it mowed for whole crop silage, because that is another type of silage we can make. And you can do it with wheat, barley, oats. I'm not sure if sorghum works, but wheat, barley, oats definitely works. And when it's the last stage before being ready to harvest, you can cut it with your mowers, windrow it, pick it up with a wagon, and then dump it in the silo, compact it, you know, the usual stuff. On the other hand, if you have forage harvester, you can also pick the rows up and mulch them, I mean cut them. Make chaff with a forage harvester. And forage harvester with the mowing header combination also works. So you can directly mow the field and forage harvest it into the... Oh, I'm going straight past. Yeah, so you have options just like in real life, and I think that's pretty fine, but you need to have fields with the correct crop in. Okay, and this is what the firewood pallet looks like. so let me try and put it onto our front loader. This is a bit of a challenging spot to load your stuff because of the incline going in. Okay, let's say this is good. So we have 800 liters of firewood in one pallet. Now, you can sell it anywhere where you see this sign, pallets delivery. No, pallets. What? Pallets. Excuse me for a second. Let me check something. Because I think there's different pallet delivery. Pallet. Firewood, yeah, they are different. Okay, so one type of houses needs pallets for heating and one needs firewood. Okay, awesome. Even I didn't know that, and I tried to showcase this. So let's see, firewood. Okay, we can bring firewood to a neighboring farm. And all the rest over here are pallets. Wow. Okay, so this gives another deeper meaning to actually producing firewood and pallets. So I can't produce pallets with this sawmill. You can only have flanks hooked and pallets as transport pallets, but not pallets as ground up wood. But there is another sawmill, which is all the way at the dairy, and this is George's Timber Trade. And this is probably the place where you get the wood pallets. Or maybe with plate press, I'm really not sure. Anyway, you have a lot of options on this map, and I think that's a very unique thing. Okay, let me just fix this so it sits a little bit nicer on the fork. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we have to bring this to our neighbor's farm. I will write down our money. 133314. So we can reset it after selling this. And after this I will turn the sawmill off so it won't eat into our money, because it does have running cost. It's not a lot, but it does have some, so you know, let me just make it fair. Okay, and this is the neighbor's farm. They have ordered some firewood from us, and we are gonna deliver. Now, where is the trigger? Probably somewhere at the back. Okay, maybe I have to turn it on. No, it's probably at the next house over. And of course I went into the wrong house. Because why wouldn't I? Yeah, this is probably going to be the right one. Okay, and there is the trigger. So we put it in, and how much will we get paid for this? Okay, we got paid 516 euros for this. Okay, so it's not jaw-dropping, but it is something you can do, and I think it's a really neat thing. When FS22 introduced these production chains, it was really something so cool, because you can have a sawmill, for example, that produces planks. You can use them for making furniture and stuff like that. So yeah. Before I forget, I need to turn the sawmill off. And this is in here. Okay, so on the other hand, oh, we are also storing some wood chips. Cool. On the other hand, you can put some wood in and then have the sawmill producing all year round. And that is... And you can leave it, you know, by itself because it's not producing like massive amounts of firewood. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so money-wise we are sorted. I am going to remove 550 euro there, a few euros up and down. So we are at money neutral. That Paus can stay there, it's not bothering anyone. I might even borrow it sometime, so yeah. This is going to be it for this episode. I am probably going to skip all of the December right down to January, maybe February, when things start changing up. And in the meantime, I will take a look at the map and try to set up some fields for wheat and barley and whatever, canola. Canola, I think it's sown in fall also, yeah. Okay, grass, poplar, oilseed radish, we don't need any of that. But some fields I will put canola in, some fields I will put wheat, barley, and the rest I will leave as they are, so they can automatically change in spring, when spring comes, so March. Yeah. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you had a great time. I hope you liked the sawmill thing, the firewood delivery. You can roleplay it as you can roleplay a heck out of this, which is a very nice thing. So yeah, take care and see you next time.